I just sold my Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus, had about 56,000 miles on it, got it back in 2019 in June, so not even quite 4 years. I just sold it. I'll tell you how I did it, why I did it, and what's next for me as a potential electric vehicle owner. How this came to be was a few months in the making. I put a video out a few months ago where I had an issue where my Tesla had to get towed back to the dealership. Great reviews for the dealership, and I'll link that video below. But that was my first major expense as a Tesla owner. I had recently passed 50,000 miles. It wasn't quite 4 years, so I lost that bumper-to-bumper warranty. And what happened was I had to change my 12-volt battery, and there was a heating issue as well. They were interconnected issue according to Tesla, and it cost me over $1,000, and I felt like, wow, could this be a precursor of what's to come? Tesla advertises that there's less parts, less maintenance in a Tesla, but that wasn't necessarily my experience with my Tesla. So I started to get worried being out of warranty, and then a few things happened. 2023, there was a new electric vehicle credit. This has been well documented. It was on Tesla's website for a long time. And I couldn't believe this happened, that there was an opportunity to get $7,500 back on your taxes if you qualified buying a new Tesla. Problem at the time in early 23 was the cars were still much more expensive than they were in 2019 because of inflation and just the pandemic and rising of costs and labor. So even though there was a new tax credit, which hadn't been there for years, it still wasn't as cheap as it was for me back in 2019 when I bought the Standard Range Plus. It was white interior, blue car. So it still didn't quite make sense, though I was interested, especially being out of full warranty with my car in 2019. Then there started to be price slashes. And then fast forward to the most recent one, which is about 2 weeks ago. And the rear-wheel drive Model 3 was below $42,000 for the first time in years. That, coupled with the tax credit, had my gears turning, and it just made a lot of sense. So I set out on this quest in early February. This is even before the cutting of the prices. So I listed it on Facebook Marketplace. I live in the Utah area, so I listed it on KSL.com Classifieds. It's kind of like a Craigslist here in Utah. I also reached out to Tesla and got a trade-in value, and I also did a Kelley Blue Book, got an estimation of the value, and then I also had a couple of offers through Facebook from dealerships. So let's go through each of those. When I went on the Kelley Blue Book, it said private sale maximum, excellent interior, no crash, clean title, all that stuff. It was about $32,500 in early 2023 of a private sale. When I reached out to Tesla and got an estimate, they had my trade-in value all the way down at $18,000. I just thought that was a serious lowball offer from Tesla, so I was not going to go that route. And then I had offers from dealerships to trade it in, and they'd give me a quote-unquote cash offer. And those were anywhere between $25,000 to $28,000, and I just felt like I had taken such good care of my car. I had the paint protection film, windows tinted, a few upgrades for its time in 2019. I felt like I deserved to get over $30,000 based on everything that I had been seeing in the market and what I felt like it was worth. And so I was determined to sell this private party. And it sat on Facebook Marketplace for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I got a lot of chats on Facebook, a lot of chats on KSL.com, but no serious inquiries. In fact, I only ended up showing the car to one person. And that person reached out over Facebook Marketplace. We met up locally. We took it for a drive. And the person who bought it, I did end up selling the car. Spoiler alert, I sold the car a few weeks ago. Loved the car, and it happened so fast. And with private sale, I got $30,000. Much higher than what Tesla offered me, a little bit higher than what the dealership offered me. And it was a lot of hard work. It was a lot of conversations, a lot of deleting and relisting. So I think what I learned from selling a Tesla private sale is you've got to be patient. You've got to be really patient. But if you are, I think there's, an opportunity to get a good return for the car. And I sold it for $30K, brand new after taxes. It was about $46,000, $47,000. I did get a partial credit back in 2019, so it's about $12,000 for me, give or take, plus the $1,000 repair, so $13,000. I added the paint protection film, that was $1,000, so $14,000. Charging was free for me the entire time. I charge at work, rarely charge at home, had free supercharging miles, so I'd ballpark maybe $15,000 spent for 4 years ownership. I think that's pretty good for not a luxury vehicle by any stretch of the imagination, but a really nice car and all the benefits of having an electric vehicle. I would do that all over again. Things happened really fast. I didn't get quite as much as I wanted, but I got enough to where it made sense. And now I'm in the process of getting a new Model 3. It's not going to be a standard range. The terminology has changed since 2019. I'm racing to try and get one in before April 18th when the credit gets slashed in half. We'll see. I'll be sure to post a video about that. But that was my experience selling this Tesla. I didn't anticipate when I bought it back in 2019 that I would sell it before 4 years was up, but I still think there are some legitimate concerns to owning these vehicles out of warranty. That was the biggest reason that I sold it. And I'm hoping, fast forward 4 years, that there's been a lot of improvements made in the manufacturing, that the cars have become a little more reliable, and then maybe we'll see. After 50,000 miles, if things are in a better place with this next Tesla, maybe we'll keep it more long-term, but I still had some hesitations being out of full warranty. I still had the battery warranty, still had the motor warranty, but that's why I ended up selling it. So keep you in the loop. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, so thanks for staying subscribed. And if there's any other Tesla content you'd like to hear from me, let me know in the comments. I want you guys to feel like you're getting a true representation of Tesla ownership from an everyday citizen. So stay subscribed, turn on those notifications, and until the next time, take care.